Alright guys, Wes here, welcome back to the channel. We just got a huge reveal update for GTA 6. Everything from the next trailer date and what could be the official release date for GTA 6 that has seemingly been revealed. There's also been a major leak over at Rockstar Games. This time, hackers have released the entire source code for GTA 5. The leak included references to GTA 6 as well as GTA 5 single player DLC and a ton of other stuff. Now this all could give us a better look at what the upcoming game has in store for us, but we'll talk about that in just a bit. We have a ton of news and updates to talk about for GTA 6, so check the video chapters for easy viewing, and let's get started. Ever since the big Rockstar Games hack in September of last year, the community has been scrambling to solve one of the biggest mysteries surrounding the game, and that is who are the actors who will be playing Jason and Lucia. Now, up until this point, the two actors who portray Jason and Lucia have stayed a mystery, but it seems like the internet has finally tracked down one piece of the puzzle: the actress playing Lucia in GTA 6. Rockstar Games loves to be super secretive about who is involved with their projects, and it makes sense why. With how many people are developing a game like GTA 6, someone is inevitably going to spill the beans on something eventually, so Rockstar Games' usual strategy is to keep things really segmented and a secret. In between teams, use different code names so that nobody can spill the beans on the entire project. But of course, this is GTA 6 we're talking about, the most hyped game of all time, and there are hordes of people going full internet detective mode to try to figure out and find anything that they can on it. And recently, a major rumor started going around that Lucia's actress has been identified. Now, it's not confirmed by the time I'm making this video, and it probably won't be confirmed until the game is out and we get to see the credits, but according to the GTA detectives, Lucia is going to be played by Manny L. Perez, a relatively unknown actress who has actually worked with Rockstar in the past and even appeared in GTA 5 and GTA Online in small roles, like a side character in the casino. Not only does Perez look an awful lot like Lucia, but she also did an interview back in 2021 where she said, "What I'm doing now is big, but NDAs, that's all I can say." She also mentioned that she has been doing a lot of motion capture work, and when an interviewer actually asked her about GTA 6, it looked like she actively died inside whenever somebody brought it up. It was pretty funny to see. So here we have an actress who looks an awful lot like Lucia, who had already had a working relationship with Rockstar Games, and confirmed back in 2021 she was working on a massive secret project. The GTA forums, Reddit seems in an almost unanimous agreement that Lucia's actress has been identified, and honestly, I agree with him. And this will also surely be the thing that catapults Manny L. Perez's career, so get ready to see a lot more of her in upcoming games, movies, and TV shows. Hopefully some single player DLC as well, but we'll talk more about that situation in a bit. Now, speaking of the crafty GTA 6 detectives, they've also come up with another theory that's been making its way around the internet, and once again, I think they're correct on this one, even if it's a bizarre tinfoil hat theory. But the fact that Rockstar teased the GTA 6 reveal with a waning gibbous moon, we shouldn't leave any stone unturned, or rather bullet hole. As I'm sure many of you guys know, Rockstar loves hiding little messages and teasers in their promotional material, and they were doing this pretty consistently leading up to the release of the GTA 6 trailer. But according to a new theory, the official GTA 6 promotional artwork is hiding a hidden message that reveals something pretty big. Now, looking at the GTA 6 poster, you can see some bullet holes on the side of Jason and Lucia's car, but if you look at those bullet holes as if they were in Braille, they can roughly be translated into "one more September." Now, I know some of you guys are thinking, are we seriously at the point where we're using Braille to decode bullet holes? But let me remind you that this is Rockstar we're talking about. This is the same company that constantly hides hidden references and messages in the most obscure places and then leaves it up to the community to decode them. And you have to admit, it's a little suspicious that the bullet holes on the side of the car in the official GTA 6 promotional art can be turned into Braille messages like that. That's one of those things that seems a little too convenient to be an accident. So does this mean the next trailer is going to come out in September? That would be a pretty long wait for another trailer, but then again, the game isn't supposed to launch until 2025, so getting the next trailer in September of 2024 doesn't sound too far-fetched to me. Now, it could be what I think that they're trying to tell us is that there will only be one more September we'll have to wait until GTA 6, which could put the release date before September of 2025. So anywhere from January 2025 to the end of August in 2025. This is also in line with financial reporting from Take-Two Interactive, which shows a big spike in quarterly earnings, which likely means that the release date is in the first half of 2025. So do you think the bullet holes in GTA 6 poster are just in random places, or do you think this is an intentional teaser that was deliberately made in Braille for us to decode? I am personally on team teaser. Now, by far the biggest Rockstar news from the week of Christmas was a huge leak of the entire GTA source code, which was not at all what I was expecting to see. According to the hackers, this was intentionally released near Christmas because for some reason hackers do not like Rockstar Games. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Now, it's recently confirmed confirmed that the entirety of the GTA 5 source code has been leaked onto the internet, and this has created several issues for Rockstar and their parent company Take-Two. For starters, the source code being available on the internet now means it's easier for cheaters and hackers to make ridiculous and unfair advantages in GTA Online, although the silver lining there is that the single player modders will have a field day with this. Honestly, if you play GTA Online actively with other players on the server, it's time to stop that entirely. With the source code being out there, it's going to be much easier for people to exploit your games and your systems. But the main problem for Rockstar is that the hidden within the source code was a ton of evidence of planned GTA 5 single player expansions that were scrapped to put more resources into maintaining GTA Online, which was certainly not what the GTA community wanted to hear. GTA Online was a much bigger hit than anyone was expecting it to be, and a lot of people have been frustrated with how Rockstar Games has been supporting GTA's multiplayer instead of releasing banger single player content like they did for GTA 4. But now that we have concrete evidence that GTA Online is indeed the reason that they shifted away from single player content, and apparently there was a lot of it in the works, which is depressing for longtime fans. There's also theories that Leslie Benzies, the former president of Rockstar North's departure, was one of the reasons why none of the single player DLC came to fruition. Now, according to the source code, there was at least 8 different single player DLCs in the works for GTA 5, one of which apparently would have brought us back to Liberty City, the setting of GTA 4, which would have been such a delight to see in the amazing GTA 5 engine. There's also going to be a prologue DLC that would have served as a prequel to the base game story and seemingly given us a better look at the 3 main protagonists in the years leading up to the start of GTA 5's campaign. Rockstar and Take-Two haven't given any real clarity on the situation at this time, but it's safe to assume that after the multiplayer component of GTA 5 blew up, they saw it as a more profitable and long-term move to put all of their resources into making the best possible experience it could be, which unfortunately meant that the single player content never saw the light of day. This does raise an important question though. Will Rockstar Games go back to single player DLC for GTA 6? GTA Online has been their big moneymaker for the last decade, but we have to remember that GTA 6 is going to be launching in 2025, and industry attitudes have certainly shifted quite a bit since the release of GTA 5 and GTA Online. People are starting to get more interested in single player expansions again and just other DLC, and attitudes towards live service games are getting more and more hostile. We also have to remember that Take-Two and Rockstar Games have taken quite a bit of heat over the last decade for their hyper focus on GTA Online and their lack of single player post-launch content. I mean, GTA 4 had some of the best DLC in gaming history, and Rockstar is one of the most acclaimed single player studios in the industry, so it's really frustrating to see them walk away from things like this. GTA Online 2 or GTA 6 Online is going to be a big hit just like its predecessor, and it's safe to assume that Take-Two and Rockstar are going to put a ton of money into its post-launch support. But I don't know about you guys, but I really hope that the suits in charge see the demand for single player DLC in the modern gaming world. People love Rockstar for their single player experiences, and after a decade of milking GTA Online, the gaming community is desperate for something like episodes from Liberty City. Give the single player GTA fans something to love and look forward to. So with all of this talk about single player DLC, there's also been a bit of discussion in the community surrounding the duration of GTA 6's story. The exact details are remain to be unknown as the game is still in development. I doubt we'll actually know the exact length until it's in our hands, or at least the reviewers have had time with it. However, there's been a ton of rumors swirling around, which offers some unofficial estimates. First, we have to take a look back at other Rockstar Games projects. Red Dead Redemption 2 released in 2018 and had an average time to beat at 50 hours with just the base game's content, which that right there is just the main missions, not including any side quests or the countless hours of NPC walking throughout towns. Now, 10 years ago with GTA 5, that game released and it contained a story that takes around 31 hours to beat, also not including any of the side quests or just driving around until your fingers start hurting. For Grand Theft Auto 6, it's believed by insiders that the main story might be around 35 to 40 hours long, which is about 10 hours shorter than Red Dead Redemption 2 and around the same duration as GTA 5. However, there's another leak that suggests that the game could offer a whopping 400 hours of gameplay, which includes side activities, open world exploration, on top of the 30 to 40 hour story. I think 400 hours is about in line with how long I'll spend on the game in the first year of release, but that'll also include the eventual online release. Now, these are all unofficial estimates and should be taken with a grain of salt. Rockstar is known for adding last minute changes and surprises to their games, so the final length of the story could very well be different. It is, however, safe to expect a big experience with GTA 6, most likely longer than GTA 5, and probably not as extensive as Red Dead Redemption 2, even though Rockstar Games typically likes to one-up themselves. Ultimately, we'll have to wait until Rockstar gives us the numbers, and we're not going to get those numbers until the game is on our hard drive or in the palm of our hands. But what do you guys think about all this? Do you think the bullet holes in the promotional material mean that we only have one September left? Do you think September of 2020 2024 is when we will get trailer 2. Will Rockstar Games finally bring back single player DLC for GTA 6? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do me a favor, hit the like button if you enjoyed my coverage of GTA 6. Subscribe to the channel with your notifications turned on so you don't miss out on any future updates. And until next time, this has been Wes. I'll talk to you guys in the next video.